Hey folks, it's the Red, and welcome back to the Crash Bandicoot Wrath of Cortex No Damage Run. So, all the main levels in the Warp Room have been completed, and now there is only one place left to go, and that is to the middle platform right here. And when we jump onto it, we get to have ourselves a bit of a ride as we make our way up. Very similar to how we did Crash 3, it now leads us to the Secret Warp Room. And if you have a look at the background here, you can actually see this is where we saw the Warp Room in the intro cutscene. See, back there, there's the chair and the little globe thing. There's the computers off to the side there. Yeah, this is where we originally came in. So, why did we need a special platform to get up here? How did we wind up downstairs? I don't know. That cutscene was weird. But anyway, as you can see, this is where the last 5 levels of the game are going to be, and each one is locked away by the relics, and we need to collect them in increments of 5 to open more levels. So, we need to go ahead and take care of that. We're going to go ahead and cut out about 2.5 hours of collecting relics, and cut that down into about a second or so. So, let's say the magic words, Videomus Editus! And just like that, all the platforms are now opened up, and now we can access the last 5 levels of the game. So, we're going to go ahead and start here at nighttime. And so we have ourselves another platforming level for Coco. And its level design might look a little familiar if you remember the level called the Gauntlet, because this level layout is pretty much exactly like that, with the obvious exception of box placements and enemy placement and the place of the traps. And there's also the glaring problem that the whole place is completely dark. So, except for this firefly that's following us around and lighting the way for us, which is very neat. Coco has a little bit of a harder time with enemies like these because of her less of jumping ability that Crash has. Getting past those green magic beams can be a little trickier. It might actually be easier to just try and run around them rather than try and jump over them, due to Coco's lower jumping height. But other than that, this is pretty much the same stuff that we saw before, like these falling rocks. If you remember the original level as well, you had to jump down here in order to break some boxes and then hit some arrow crates to get back up. Those have been replaced with nitro crates. There's no reason to go down there now. And if you do wind up going down there and get exploded by the nitro crates, and survive it with an Aku Aku mask, then you will have no way of getting back up and you will be forced to kill yourself. Sorry, but that's just bad level design. I don't like that. And up ahead, you can see that there's actually a gem that we're about to collect. Not on a secret route or anything like that, so this is kind of curiously placed in my opinion. But there we go. Got that out of the way. I don't know why they didn't bother creating a secret path. I don't know what I was getting hung up on back there. But yeah, there was no secret death route, no gem path, no nothing. Just kind of there on top of the spike wall. And also no bonus platform here. There also wasn't one in Cortex Vortex, so it's not like it was that this was a one-time thing. It was very much set up that way. Also, make sure you get these goodies before setting off the TNT crates. That's if you want them, of course. If they are a little too risky for you, then feel free to skip them. You'll also notice there's not nearly as many traps that Coco needs to avoid this time around. That's kind of funny. But you do need to mind your timing when getting past spinning slicers like these. Without a double jump, this level can be a little trickier. I suppose the Fruit Bazooka might help here and there as well, but we never had that originally anyway. Okay, third Aku Aku crate, so we're going to wait for the invincibility before moving on. I don't mind that they brought another level back, I just kind of wish they'd done just a little more differently with it. I mean, there are some changes like these nitro crates weren't here, but the fact that it's basically the Gauntlet, but now you're playing as Coco, who doesn't have as many abilities as Crash, I don't know, I just don't feel like that's quite enough to warrant its own level. I kind of wish they had changed up a little more about it, but I'm guessing the reason that this level is here in the first place is because they needed another level to put into their secret warp room, and as we know, this game was kind of rushed when it came out. So I guess I'm not going to hold too much against it. But at any rate, we're starting to get close to the end here. Ugh. I really don't like jumping over those magic beams. Their hitboxes are pretty mean. Also, there's a couple of spinners back here and a bunch of nitros, but nothing else. There is literally no reason to go back there, so don't do it. That's all I've got to say there. I have no idea why all those things are back there. They're not hiding anything special. You just need to just stay away from that spot. Okay, one chance to bounce up on these crates. Make sure you don't miss a jump there so that you can fill in these outline crates down below. Now be careful because there is a TNT crate on top. And let's get out of there. Okay, set off all the nitros. And that gets us our box completion gem. So, that's all the goodies for this level. We are out of here. And so, that is 2 more gems in the bag. And sadly, nighttime marks the last of the platforming levels in this game. There are no more in there. The rest of the secret warp room is gimmicks. So, I guess it's not a bad one to go out on, but it did feel a little empty. The outtakes are going to reflect that as well, because I've only really got a few to share. We'll have a look at those, and be sure to join us next time as we move on to level 27, Ghost Town. See you then! There is one interesting thing to make note of here in the GameCube version. Did someone not get the memo that this level was supposed to take place in the dark? Because this whole place is lit. Like, you can see down the entire hallway, there is no need for the firefly here. You can already see everything in the level. I don't understand why they would have done that. Was this just another example of the GameCube not having the technical capabilities to run this game properly? I guess we'll never know. At least it makes it easier to tell that there is in fact no reason to go back here with all the nitro and the spinning traps and all that. So, yeah, just stay out of there. You can see it now. There's nothing back there. Also, we actually have a use for our low kick here. We need it to get past that enemy there. Lucky shot. Overall, it's going to be a little tricky. Oh. Ow, I fell into a hole and fell over. What kind of death animation is that? You can kind of see it there in the darkness there. Not exactly hidden away, but, oh! Bad jump. Watch out for that nitro down there. That did not just happen.